Hello, hello, hello. Are you like super zoomed in? It's a little close to your face. There you go.
Wepa!
Nope, that's too. that ain't gonna work. All right, sit back. Wait, now you're too zoomed in.
Nope. There we go. That's
Okay.
Good job.
Okay, now. Okay, yeah. If you sit like that, you're good. If you sit up, no. Where you just were was good. Get comfortable. No. Okay, now you're off the frame. Okay, yes. Okay, but is there any way to bring the camera out? Okay, look at the distance. Oh, that works. That's perfect. How are you?
very well. How are you?
Good. We should not have an echo. Hello, everybody. Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, and good night to everyone. Right off the jump. Oh, you guys are too kind. The first of the month, I need it more than ever. And Tonis, thank you so much. Matthew, thank you so much. Alicia, Lance, and Jorn, thank you. Echo coming. Yeah, he's got a little bit of feedback. It's at the end of my audio, but it's light. It's okay. I didn't hear it there, so it's a little bit. Bro, what would you say was that? 28? Let's bring it down to 27. A lot of echo? So, Jorn, when you talk, let's make sure that I'm not getting echo from you. Go ahead.
Hello.
You're hearing on my microphone?
Huh. Because when you talk, the thing isn't registering you.
So right now, when he just talked or spoke, you heard him double?
But it doesn't register, which is
It doesn't
weird.
register
Like,
on mine
it
either.
shows the levels when I talk, but not when Jay is talking.
What? Bring your level back up. What was it at? 28?
Yep.
Bring it back to 28. Yeah, your levels are too low, but you're gonna have to. You don't have earbuds, do you?
I do, actually.
You might have to get earbuds because now your microphone, you actually have a quality microphone, so it's picking me up.
They are connected now.
All right, bring your microphone up now. Bring it up to 30.
Push it. Okay. There we go.
That's loud. Is he louder than me? Bring it down to 29. How about now?
This is 29.
That's perfect. Have you slept at all?
A little bit.
No, you haven't.
A little bit.
No, you haven't.
I've slept a little bit.
What happened, bro? So let me tell you the story. Let me tell you, Jordan's louder. Bring him. What's it at now? 29 or 30?
It's 28 now.
All right, that's good. Perfect. You just have to speak a little louder. So yeah, this morning I contacted Jordan. I was like, "Yo, what's up, dude? You coming on for the show?" He was like, "Nah." Yeah, we start at 1400. No, we don't. We always start at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a game right now. Okay, all right, finish up a game, bro. We'll play when you're done. Now, I knew at that point that my man hasn't slept because yesterday he was on Discord and it showed him as Counter-Strike 2. So I guess Counter-Strike 2 is a free game, and you can tell by Jordan's hair that he has basically been up all day playing Counter-Strike. Is it? Wow, bro. So you lost track of time. You've been playing since last night, Bree playing. So you've been playing since...
I slept for 4 hours somewhere.
No, you didn't. No, you lying. You fucking lying, bro. Don't lie to me.
Sometimes I sprinkle
Don't fucking lie to me, bro. Don't do it.
Serious. I've slept for a couple of hours. 4 hours I slept.
Bullshit. You fucking lying. You know how I know you lying?
No.
You know how I know you're lying?
No, I don't know. But I'm not lying. I'm serious.
Okay. Well, if you slept for 4 hours, how long ago did you sleep 4 hours? Let's try that. Let's play your game. Thank you, Vaughn. Let's play your game.
So...
How many hours from now did you wake up? From right now, did you wake up?
5.
5 hours from now?
Yeah, well, it's almost 3, so 6.
6 hours from now is when you woke up, and then you slept 4 hours.
Yes.
That makes no fucking sense.
How?
Okay, so Bree stopped streaming at 8:30. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You were playing Counter-Strike while Bree was playing. So 8:30 is when Bree logged off. You were still playing the game. I logged into Discord to see your name at 10:15 my time, still there. That's literally 11 hours ago. So that would say that if your argument is that you slept 6 hours ago, right?
Yeah.
That means that you would have been asleep when Bree was fucking playing. Which is impossible. Because you were in the game on Discord.
Yeah, but not long after that, I went to bed. Maybe an hour or two after.
Maybe you slept for 20 minutes?
Math is hard. It's really hard.
Okay, so what's up? Who are you playing with? What are you playing with, a Hazer?
Unfortunately not. I don't think there's anyone that plays it.
Oh, okay. So you're just playing with what? That guy that you were best friends with? That you built his computer?
Yeah, not best friends with. Colleague, acquaintance.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So now you guys are super friends. You built this computer. He said, "Why don't you play the game?"
Not yet. I haven't built it yet. He's actually using an old PC.
Wait a minute. So now, okay, you let me tell you the problem with Lion John. I had a great stream once to do, but now you're making this about you, which is fine. So,
not at all.
I'll tell you a little story. You told me the other day that you were with your friend building a computer, right? You were helping your friend build a computer.
Yes, putting the pieces together.
Because he wants to play games. He wants to play Counter-Strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't build that computer now?
No.
Why did you tell me that you were helping him build a computer then?
Yes, I was.
Which one? Okay.
I wasn't. No. Let me explain. Because it seems like I'm lying, which I'm not. Never with you.
You can lie to me. I don't mind. That's you. That's got to deal with the guilt. I'm good.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Guilt because so I was putting together the selection of parts that I wanted him to order, so I could put it together. By the end of it, because it took a long. You remember, you saw it was hours upon hours discussing about his budget and and the eventual parts I selected. So I gave him the list, order it, and then I'll come.
Oh, so you didn't help build it. You helped him buy the stuff. You didn't use the correct terminology.
Yeah. No. When he eventually got the parts, it was my responsibility to put it together.
Of course.
Then
he hasn't got the parts yet.
No.
So he contacts you and he says, "Yo, I'm about to play some Counter-Strike 2, my boy. You want to come play with me? We about ready to school these little bitches." And you said, "Word up." You plugged the shit in, and then you said, "I'm going PC, my nigga." And then that was it? Is that the whole story?
No, that's not the whole story. So selected the parts, and then it came to be that he actually doesn't have the budget for the parts. So now we're still waiting on the money, and I still had an older PC just sitting here, and he's using that in the meantime. That's the whole story.
Now, this is somebody you said that you didn't talk to for years.
Year and a half at minimum.
3.5 years. And then he says to you, hey, man, long time no see. I need to build a computer. And you say, fine, whatever. I'll be nice. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. And then you say, let's play. Who says let's play Counter-Strike? Watch how this turns out. Watch how my mind works. What is it?
He does.
He says to you, Jorn, right? That's your name? Jorn? That's Flemish, by the way, so let's play some.
That's exactly what he said.
Right?
Exactly.
So you play the Counter-Strike, and you say, fuck all my other friends, even though I had previous engagements, this Counter-Strike is... I just want to make sure that I'm understanding the proper protocol. So, fuck my other friends. Counter-Strike, let's kill these kids behind these boxes. And that's where we're at right now, right?
If you put it like that, it kind of sounds like it like that.
I mean, it doesn't sound like what it is. That is what it is.
Yeah, but...
So do you need to go, and I'll just take it from here, and I'll cover the Counter-Strike?
I wasn't... honesty over everything. I wasn't... I was keeping tabs on the time. I miscalculated my time completely wrong.
You were too busy camping with your sniper
I'm not a camper. Whoa. I'm not a camper.
All right. Fair enough.
That was a little bit too far. I mean...
Okay, so... But you play this game now. This is what you're doing. This is what... Okay. And you're going hard with it?
I try to play. It's the same with Diablo. It's, you know, those people that actually invest a lot of money in a system, but that doesn't make them better? I'm one of those people.
So it's like Diablo for you. You're liking it right now, but then you're about to put it down again.
No, I realize over the time that I've been on this planet that I actually really suck at gaming. I have nice PCs, but it's not really my calling.
Maybe tic-tac-toe or mahjong is more your speed.
Maybe. Or dice. Dice is easy. It's just the highest.
Maybe some Uno. There's some games that...
Uno? That's...
Yeah. I can tell you what you don't like is a brush. Your hair, bro, looks like you literally got up and went straight to gaming.
Yeah, it looks that way. I could get a hat.
No. Don't get a hat. All right, so are you sure you don't want to play? Because I can cover this. I'll cover down for you.
No.
Dress it right and cover down. I don't mind.
No.
Last thing I want to do is take away from you and what's your buddy's name?
How about Angry?
Okay, I'm gonna need an English translation for that.
That's Angry.
Angry?
Yeah.
Like a little kid that can't say R's and has a lisp and says angry, so he says angry?
Oh, Lance got it from the first. Oh, wow. Lance typed it. Perfect spelling and everything. That's impressive.
Your beard looks like you had a volleyball named Wilson. Bro, you just let yourself go. What happened? This is Counter-Strike?
Yes.
How long have you been playing Counter-Strike now?
The new one?
The two. It just came out in September.
A week.
That explains your activity.
No, because I haven't been playing. Don't you have me on Steam, right?
No.
There is one or two.
So I mentioned to you last week, we were talking about you, in Discord, like, where's Jordan been? Because it's normal time, you'd be around.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it.
Well,
And then I was
I
like,
can definitely show my my screenshot from the time playing. It's not CS because I haven't been playing that much.
what have you been playing in? Monopoly? I feel like I'm too obsessive right now. Look, you do what you got to do. If you want to go back to Counter-Strike, I honestly do not mind covering down.
No, I like this. I like being...
Are you sure? Because you seem like you like Counter-Strike because you haven't slept in fucking 4 days. And if that is more, I don't see you not sleeping for J&J. So, I mean, that's on you. If you look, look, I'm not mad, Jordan. If you want to go play with Angry, that just is angry, just can't say ours. If you want to go play with Angry, I can cover this down. It's not a problem.
I really want to be here. 100, 200%.
Okay. All right. I put the offer on the table.
No. I really like this more. That's 100% my fault. I actually feel really guilty about the fact that I was late. I don't like being late. I really don't. And that's my fault because I really miscalculated the time. That's 100% my fault.
Okay, let's move on. You ready? Are you awake? Do you need another grab an energy drink to stay alert?
I actually don't get energy drinks. Sniffles thinks I'm too active then. Yeah. So
I can tell you what's really active is your hair. That's active.
It's nice, right?
It's extremely active. Extremely active.
It's just doing its own thing.
Bree is laughing so hard downstairs. I think she pissed on the floor. Okay, so let's talk about Entitled. That ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna do it.
Hey, puts it down a little.
Bree, what are you laughing so hard for?
Ta-da!
Well, what is that? What was that? Water?
That's screen cleaner. Basically.
You just use screen cleaner.
What is that? Water. There you go. And a little bit of alcohol. That should be fine. It should be fine.
You know you at a new level of not giving a shit if you're using screen cleaner to clean your hair. You just stopped giving a shit. Like you just gave up. I could hit the shower. I could use the old laptop cleaner to get my...
Well, the shower is upstairs. This was close by. I mean...
And then you used a microfiber cloth that you would wipe the screen with to bring down your hair.
Hey, it worked. It worked. I think the level of hair matches the beard. So I want to refrain to my reason of having a beard as covering up most of my face to look somewhat decent. It's laziness.
So 7 days you've been playing that?
Yeah.
Wow.
On and off.
Since when do you do shooter games?
I've always been, but then mostly like I like the World War II games, like the first Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, the first two, but not really competitive. I really liked the fact game and then a little bit of history. I like that.
Okay, but now you're playing PvP.
Now it's PvP. Counter-Strike has always been PvP. And I used to be somewhat decent, but now not so much. But we'll see. I'll just try to get a little bit better. If I don't, it's probably gonna be the same way as Diablo. Like, okay, you gotta realize to put it down, you suck, old man. Just let it be. Sell the PC, get a PlayStation.
Yeah,
do
with
some
Diablo, I'm on
platforming
my
games.
second. I'm on my second 100 this season.
Oh.
Yeah, I waited for you when it first launched. Day after the birthday, I start. But see, you guys would not know any time that I play because I shimmy it in. You understand? Like, I don't usually go live at 11 at night, so I'll play 11 to 4. So, but I don't let it affect my time with the people that I love. And I don't have any hair that I have to use screen cleaner on to make it look like that I haven't slept. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't see that as a bad thing. I think that's actually a good thing that you don't have to go through those lengths. I mean, screen cleaner isn't cheap. Let's
Right.
be honest.
Yeah, you could just put water inside of that Windex bottle and just call it a day.
Yeah. I'll do that next time.
So you're done with Diablo then. You've chalked it up. That's a wrap.
If the next month, the funds thing, that's not a lie. If I can get the battle.
Yeah, I know
pass
you
next
spent a lot of
month,
money on all the skins for all your guns and Counter-Strike.
Oh no.
Just go ahead. Finish what you're saying, bro. Stay focused, Spritzer.
Okay. We can't spend money on the game. It's banned in Belgium. We can't do the cases. So
Why?
Because it's deemed
a lottery.
Gambling.
Yeah.
Gambling. Same
You know,
for
Twitch.
FIFA. We can.
Twitch is launching some shit where they're going hard against gambling.
Is there gambling on Twitch?
With those boxes.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to get too far into that. That's a whole nother story. Plus, I don't know if I'm at liberty to say anything. But anyway, moving forward, I got an email from a company. I'm not going to say the name of this company. So they say, hey, we like your channel. The e-bike thing is going to work out. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. So the e-bike thing, the reason why it's not going to work out is the reason why less companies are sending me bikes now is because I don't get over 10,000 views on a video. So I can fudge the numbers and get fake views, which I'm not keen on doing. I would rather get them organically or naturally, unlike other people. So if I don't get them, then how do I counter that? Well, I could do the promotion on YouTube, hope that they promote it more, and then I get more views. But then even then, only Chinese companies that are not high-end, there are high-end e-bikes, will send me a bike. So I'll be stuck with kind of the Amazon renditions, if you will. I got a couple more that I have to do, but then after that, I don't know what the bike thing is just not going to work. I'm going to have to start doing it on other things. Anyway, I got an email from a company, and it said, would you like to get this mystery package? What's a mystery package? So I look at their email. I look at the last part of their email. I follow the .com, and I'm like, what is this? Immediately, I wanted to take out every American Express card that I own and tap it. What it is, first off, I've never seen this before. What it is you put $200 on your account, okay? You load up your balance, and then there's a wheel. You have to take your mouse and spin the wheel. Now, you don't just click spin. Check this. Based off of how you spin the wheel and which way you spin the wheel will dictate whether or not you win. Not odds like 1 to 5. No. It's not like a random wheel. A lot of times, like at a boardwalk or something, they'll be weighted. So the smaller sliver that wins everything there is weighted, so it automatically just wants to click down one. There's magnets on the back of it. Anyway, I just gave away Carnival secrets. It's fine. I used to work at one. I know all the tricks and trades. I also know the balloon trick. You know, the one where you pop the balloons with the darts? One day I'll tell you guys. Anyway, it's not the point. So I'm like, And they want me to do this as a review. So I start looking at YouTube's policy. What is it considered gambling? You're putting money into an account. That's part one of gambling. And then you're spinning a wheel with a chance to win. Is it gambling? No, it's a game. Like, for instance, Seaside, Wildwood, Point Pleasant. These are the boardwalks Wildwood you're coming to in July. Hopefully, if you don't die by staying up by playing Counter-Strike 2. But if you'll see it, like, there's games, but they're not technically gambling. So I don't put any money in it. I respond to him. I said, okay, I don't know how this works, this website. I don't know how to promote this. But yes, I will put this on my channel because I find it interesting, because what you can win is a MacBook Pro 16 M3, Mac Pro, iMac Pro, and then you could win like stupid shit like earbuds, AirPods, AirBods, right? The clone AirPods, CarePods, that works. CarePods, clone AirPods, that's cute too. You win all those, and then but those odds of winning are high. But it says specifically on the site, it's the way that you spin it. If you have a mouse, right, and you have a wheel, you're either going to go up or down. You ever see those games where you have to, like, line up some shit and you have to hold the controller a certain way? Or on a PC, I don't know how you would, like, there'd be a weighted scale and you kind of have to weigh it to balance it out to make it steady. It's kind of that way. And it's borderline gambling. It had me so intrigued, I almost put money in it. Because if the top prizes are a Mac T3 16-inch or a Mac Pro, not an iMac Pro, a Mac Pro, I want to show it on here, but I'm not going to show it. I'm going to do a video on it if they give me money to play it. I hope that they give me better odds of winning because I'm doing a video on it. That'd be nice. That's how my mind works, by the way. Very narcissistic. Very carefree.
No, it makes sense.
But I've never seen it before.
I've
never seen it. Like, you've seen it before?
Yeah, I've always thought maybe it was
like where you buy it, like where you've seen this.
Yes. Or
was it on the intro to Counter-Strike?
No, unfortunately not. Because it's banned. So the with the packages that works kind of the same, right?
Same shit. Yeah, it's the same shit. It's just
it's no game.
Does anybody win it?
Yes,
have you ever seen anybody win it?
Yeah, and those are all people that are somehow connected to the company as well, that post pictures. Oh, my box game. Look what was in it.
Well, the way that I say it is, if you make me do a review and you want me to do it every month, and I don't eventually win, you know damn well I'm going to make a big deal about this. If they're giving me money to play, and they're not going to like this, if you're giving me money to play, and I should cut this right now. If you're giving me money to play, and you want me to promote this, and I don't win, what the fuck are people going to put money into it if they see somebody that is promotional for you not winning? It's a bad look. Now, that helps out two people. That helps out the consumer and myself, but it fucks over the company. Because now you got to make me win. So at least I give it a hot praise, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's common sense.
And then they actually have to ship it as well. Sure.
I've never seen this before. But I could see how somebody would spend a lot of money on that. I could see that.
See, but my definition always was, what constitutes for gambling to me was, I put this down, but I have 100% risk of losing it completely.
Right.
That to me is gambling. So if I now put $100 and I play, but I still get something, even though it's maybe something I don't want, I still didn't lose money because I got something in return. So I'm kind of buying something then.
Okay, so that might be the way that, like, carnivals and stuff get away with it, because you still win something. So everybody's a winner. But then at the same time, some wheels, nobody wins. I don't know. I'd want to get with, I guess, not Jersey people, if you want to look it up, how Jersey gets away with it, because it's not gambling. It's something else. It's like a sweepstake, so to speak. Anyway.
Yeah.
I got something for you. Entitlement.
Ooh.
If I'm doing a stream and I'm playing a game. Now, this has not happened to me. Let's just make this clear. If I'm doing a stream and I'm playing a game and I have a referral code, somebody comes into my stream and says, I know you're going to like this, Jordan, because I know how you feel about this, but I want to hear your opinion. And you come into my stream, and you're not Jordan, you're just whatever, some random dude. You come into my stream and say, man, I just bought the game. I spent $400 on it. Then I say to you, oh, congratulations. And then I get to thinking, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, did you use a referral code? Then you say, no, I didn't. And then I say, well, I'm glad that I'm creating content for you daily, and that's how I make a living, but that's nice that you spent money on a game. Who's wrong on that case? Is it you or is it me?
Me.
So you, as the guy that came in bragging about, why are you the wrong one?
I have...
Because he said, I create content daily for you, and the way that you pay me back is going to go to the game and then use your money to buy on that game, but you watch me daily.
Mm-hmm. I feel if you watch that person daily, there should be something in return, even though it's maybe something small. Some token of appreciation. I could be wrong. I mean, it's my opinion, but...
So you don't think that the guy's wrong, or he doesn't sound cocky for saying...
he's definitely cocky. I wouldn't be the person that jump in anyone's stream. Even the people that join your stream during World of Tanks that go, oh, my stats are this and that. That's just not me. But apparently there's lots of them. And then they join.
So do you think if someone is streaming anywhere, YouTube, Twitch, doesn't matter, Trovo, love Trovo, by the way, Trovo, and they're streaming, should they get money?
Yeah.
By who?
Preferably by the audience. If not, the platform.
Okay, but what if the platform doesn't pay enough? Someone's been streaming on Twitch for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so bad for these people. Someone's been streaming I know you've seen them. Streaming for 5 years, they got 3 people that watch them. Not making any money. What now?
Yeah, is it then on the platform? No, I don't think so. You're not bringing any viewers in.
No, you're just playing a game.
Yeah, that sucks. Then you have to rely, as a content creator, on those 3 people that are constantly there to show you some support. And if they don't, then you're all doing it for free. I would quit within 2 months.
Yeah, because there's people that have accounts for... I told you about this article. A person I was streaming for 9 years. Then we get 1, 2 people in there.
It's heartbreaking. On the other end, it's also... That's telling you something.
That you're not good.
Change. Yeah. Well, you could still be good at the game. You're just
No. We're not talking about the game itself. We're talking about you. You're not good. Just you're the exact opposite of good. You were bad. Right? You got 2 hours into some shit every day for 9 years, and what you have to show for it is a donut.
Oh, that's the
Someone would argue and say that gaming's not a job. What do you think about that? Gaming's not a job.
It can be. It only starts becoming a job if you're making money from it.
That's the only, by definition, that is when it becomes a job, is when you make money. But what if somebody is doing it to make money?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But
then
it comes...
Go ahead.
It comes down to if that person is really good at it, he has a natural talent for streaming, and he's actually good at the game, and he's making more money off it than I make from spending 8 hours doing something I absolutely despise, who's the smarter person in this equation? The person that's doing something he already likes and he makes some money off of it, or me? That guy, the gaming guy, he's the smart one.
Okay, so you consider somebody, okay, so a girl that's wearing a bikini playing a game on Twitch to make money is considered a job to you?
Well, a job to me always equates to something you do that you don't really want to do, but you get money from it. That's most of my jobs. On the other hand, if you have a lot of people out there that are sad and lonely and they're willing to pay you X amount of monies to see your tits squeezed together, why not? You're not rigging the system.
So what about a stripper?
The system is same thing.
Do you ever feel that's so? Do you feel that some jobs are lesser than others?
They are.
Not money-wise, integrity-wise.
Probably. Yeah, I agree. But
So you're saying the guy that said something to the people about using a referral code wasn't wrong, the streamer?
No.
Then why do people give that streamer shit for saying that? Calling him money hungry and shill.
Well, those are probably the people that have been in that stream every single time for 2 or 3 hours and haven't contributed anything. Those are the people probably complaining that he's now making money from the referral code. Because he wouldn't even.
So are they wrong by calling him a shill?
No. The person wouldn't need to have a referral code if his community was already supporting him. So I'm going on a limb that there's a lot.
Yeah, and this guy gets 20,000 people in his chat.
And how many bits? It's 3. So there it goes.
In a week? Let me see. In a week, he'd get what I get in a day.
Exactly my point. So you can't complain to the creator that he's looking at different venues.
And his content is solid. Like, his content is good. Like, it's high quality camera on him. He's in the corner. High quality. Like, great in depth. I no Sony. I don't know what he's using for his camera. Like, some type of production shit. High resolution. Very active. Interacts only with donations, but when someone talks about money, I guess that kind of sends an alert to a screen, and he'll like take his tank and just go off the screen because he's so distracted by that word. I think it's an interesting argument because you could say, as a content creator, I don't even know if I'd call it a content creator. Somebody that's live streaming, you are creating content. But couldn't the argument be said that they're not doing anything extravagant as to why the people in chat should be donating? Not so much the quality of his stream. For instance, if someone's playing Call of Duty and they just do the rounds, and they're good. Like, whatever, top 50, I don't know. Top 100, top 20. A lot of those people that are going to be watching them are going to be kids. Those kids don't have access to money.
Well, there's always mom and dad's Visa card.
Agree.
Card.
But what is it? Well, honestly, what does a 15-year-old know about money? Nothing. He don't have to, unless he's working, but you don't know that from a hole in the wall.
No. That's true. That's true.
So I feel that a lot of his player base is young, but then when you get an older person that comes in there, I don't understand the guy's reasoning to say that he spent $400 on the game and spent all this money.
Bragging.
Okay, but for the purposes of what? You think that the streamer is going to be like, oh, that's cool? Well, nobody in chat clearly gives a shit. You understand? There's no narrative. It's just you're just saying it just for the sake of saying it.
If you have nothing else going for yourself, then you have to brag about the stuff that you own. it's That's the way I look at it. I would never, even if that was true, that I spent $400 on cosmetics in some game, I would actually be a little bit ashamed about it.
Yeah,
Probably.
cosmetics. Ooh, I can see if it gives you a leg up, or I don't know, some type of advantage. But if it's just for the
Or a DLC, yeah. If
it's just for the appearance of like a skin on a tank, I don't even know how you would spend $400 on World of Tanks. Buying a lot of gold, I guess. Just
yeah, that's the thing.
And you're not doing that in Counter-Strike?
No, I'm
Really, you haven't spent $1 on Counter-Strike?
No,
Not one penny.
not one penny. It also
when you
there's
gonna start streaming?
No, I'm no, never.
Why not?
I will. Oh, because I suck. And I know a guy that's been doing it for 1.5 years, and I've been in his stream once, and just streaming every day for 2 or 3 hours when actually nobody shows up. I don't think I have the strength to do that. I will pull the
It takes a lot of something. Narcissism, confidence, cocky. It takes a lot of something.
Yeah, I don't have any of those, unfortunately.
I feel that I've lost a lot of that. I used to have a lot of, well, like for myself, I have it. But like for online, I do not. If I'm an hour deep and I've made $4, I gotta go. I would rather cut my toenails and then sell my shavings on eBay to some weird Japanese freak.
Probably make more money.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people that play for hours on end with nothing in sight. Nothing.
Well, for me, it wouldn't even be the money, because the mindset for me is, well, I'm already gaming, so I'm flipping a switch, and I just show it to the rest of the people. But nobody shows up for a year, 2 years, 2 hours every day.
And you know this guy, or you saw this guy?
No, I saw this guy.
Oh, I thought you knew him, because I would ask him what's going on in his head. Like, what? Do you think that there's people watching and it just show zero, or do you just not care? Because if you don't care, why even do it? If you're, I would say if you're it doesn't even matter if it's a game, if it's just streaming in general. If you're not getting any people in your stream,
the problem is it's so oversaturated. You need to be really unique to amass an audience these days. It's so, especially gaming, just simply gaming. And then if you do pick a certain game that's nobody's doing, there's probably a reason why nobody's doing it. And then you also fall in that bracket that nobody shows up.
Right. So then you're not playing. And then when you play a game that everybody likes, you're not playing that game because you like it. You're playing that game because everybody else is playing it.
Yep.
Which at that point, you're not playing a game for you. You're playing a game for them. So essentially, that is work.
Yeah, and if they then don't donate anything and your platform isn't paying you, then you're basically working for free, which is worse than what I'm doing. So you could probably better off getting a job that's 9 to 5 or 9 to 6.
Yes, but then you won't be having as much as fun as if you were working a 9 to 5 job.
That's true. But you're also in debt now because you invested all that money to buy a good rig, get a nice camera, nice mic, and you're making nothing.
It's going to be a gray area to cover this. I've been thinking of whether or not I wanted to bring this up to you and see what you said, but I don't know. Well, I know the policies around this on the platforms I'm streaming to. There seems to be this person online. This is drama. Are you okay with drama?
Oh, yes. I can
So
deal
this
with
is
it.
person online. You care about people, right?
Yeah,
General
it has a
sense of
yes,
care for
yes,
somebody. See
yeah,
somebody overweight, you don't think, wow, that's a fat piece of shit. Wow, they should,
yeah,
let's get them on the right track. Let's see what we could do to make them better.
to fix it.
Right. Okay. That's generally, right?
Generally, if there's still something to salvage, I'll try to see the good in people.
Okay.
Generally.
What about when you see somebody really skinny? What do you think?
We're talking extremely skinny, like
I got you.
anorexic.
So this has been going on for years now. Okay. Years. And I've shown you this picture. I'm going to show you again. And we're going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yep, I remember her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is going back around again. This person is getting a lot of flack. People that I guess are now becoming streamers are talking about her again. And this has been covered, I don't know, the past 10 years. The fact that this person is still alive after 10 years is nothing less than a miracle. Okay?
I agree. Yeah.
Well, let's just get that out of the way. At the same time,
at the same time,
at the same time,
at the same
at
time,
the same
at the same
same time.
Yes, perfect.
So the argument can be said that this person is sick. Agree or not? Thank you, Andy Ackerman.
Physically, or is this mentally and it manifests itself physically eventually? Because
Okay,
I
now
think
we
it's
can't
more mentally.
use the word that rhymes with plexic in it. So would you say, well, let's hold on, let's go backwards. Is that plexic a mental disorder?
Yes.
Okay. Is okay. In your experience, is that fixable?
On its own? No. You need help.
So medicine does this or psychology?
Easiest fix is medicine. If you
To
want to go
make
deeper,
to make you eat.
yeah, that's the fastest way. Long term, I think there's got to be.
Now, if you saw someone like this in the street, would you walk up to them and say something?
No.
Why not?
Because I generally don't talk to anyone when I'm on the street.
But you said you have a general care for people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But if that person doesn't know you care, why don't you bother saying something?
Good point. I think for me personally, I close that ring so tightly that it's not general. It's pick and choose. So people close to you, people that are outside that ring, good luck. Because I too have cared about people that weren't initially in the ring. They stepped back out, and I've never heard them ever again. So I try to pick and choose who I care about. So this is a person I don't generally know. Then I hope you have someone else that shows some care and interest into you. I don't know you.
Do you feel bad for this person?
Yeah, on some level, yeah.
What if that person is fully aware of the situation and they embrace it and keep doing it on purpose for the popularity?
Still a mental disorder.
Is it mental if you're now cognitive of the situation?
Yeah.
You think a person that's schizophrenic knows that they're schizophrenic?
No.
So then how's it a mental condition?
Oh, it's a mental condition because now you kind of use the excuse that it's getting you popularity to do the wrong thing consistently.
So you can control it.
Well, you don't control it.
Then it's not a mental condition.
Well, a mental condition is something you can't really control, right?
Right, but you're saying, right, but that, okay. If the person is aware of their situation, they're not in denial.
Mm-hmm.
They know that they are the way that they are and they just accept it.
Yeah.
Then it's not a mental condition anymore, correct?
I don't think it's just, if you just accept that you're in a bad shape, that still doesn't negate the fact that it's a mental disorder.
Okay, let me try this again. If I have PTSD, that is a medical condition, and I know that I have it. But now I know that I have it. I know what sets me off. I go to places that have triggers to set off that mental condition.
Yeah. Yeah, you still have it. You can control it then, but it doesn't negate the fact that you still have it, right? You put yourself in the situation that triggers it, but you still have that disorder, correct?
Thank you.
Or am I looking at?
Thank you, Mike T. Okay, I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. If you know that you have a problem, let's just say I have a drinking problem, okay? Is an alcoholism is mental, right?
Yeah.
It's not a I mean, it is a physical dependency, yes, but it's also mental addiction, okay?
Yes.
I know that I have a drinking problem.
Mm-hmm.
I know. But now that I know it, I've accepted it and I continue to drink. It's not a problem anymore.
Well, yeah, I see what you've tried to say.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But to me, you still the fact that you accept that you have this disorder doesn't negate that you.
I agree. But if you keep doing it after you're aware of the disorder, then it's not mental anymore. Now, well, I mean, it's still mental. You're still thinking it, but it's not an actual disorder. I'm aware of it.
Yeah, you kind of accepted your flaws at that point, but you're still not in control. Because if you're really in control, you see, okay, this is wrong. I should probably stop.
Well, hold on. I don't know about that, because if what you're doing doesn't affect other people and it only affects you, what could be wrong with it? Who are we to say what somebody should or should not do with their life?
Agree.
Okay.
But most of the time you will agree to this. It's not because you don't really immediately see the influence it has on the people around you that it doesn't exist. I don't think there's actually a situation where you have that substance abuse or whatever it is, alcohol or drugs, that there is no collateral damage. That means you either have no one around you that cares, then you're only affecting you. Otherwise, you're definitely affecting someone around you. If you have people around you that still care about you, you're affecting them negatively, 100%.
Okay, it's funny you pick substance abuse because this is the lack of substance. But okay, this is the exact opposite of what you're saying. But or sustenance, both words. Okay. What if it's not a substance? What if it's pornography?
It's
Being addicted to it.
Yeah.
Addiction is a mental disorder. Yes?
Yes.
There might at this point be a normalcy because so many people have it. If you have a bunch of people that have CP, cerebral palsy, God forbid, or God bless the people that, whatever. It's not the point. If you have a bunch of people that have CP, that becomes normalcy, right? Normalcy is dictated by what people decide. If there is a majority of it, that is now normal. Okay? If there is, by general standards, so if everybody has it, the people that don't have it are abnormal. Why don't you have this? This is weird. Okay? So if you take somebody like that has the lack of substance and the lack of sustenance, I think the question is, are you addicted to the way that you look? If you're aware of, if you have enough of people that tell you, hey, you're messed, hey, man, you don't look right. Something ain't right. People automatically say that's mean. Is it though? Is it? If you can come into somebody's chat and be like, you're a fat piece of shit, why is that any different? They're both they're both mental problems. Obesity and not eating at all are both, but we more widely and we embrace obesity now. Calvin Klein, did you see the 2023 models versus the 1993 models? Those are
painful.
Isn't that odd that in 1993 you had Marky Mark and some sexy model, and now you got a transgender with a sports bra, and then some woman that's got to weigh 328, 400 pounds, sitting on a chair. And that's the new models. So that's okay. So we're now embracing that and accept that mental or medical whatever condition, and we shun away that one. It's hypocrisy is what that is.
I have a weird point of view on this one.
It's hypocrisy, bro. You're saying one extreme is okay, the other extreme is not.
Yeah. The way I look at it is maybe not acceptance as a whole. Step away from that. But okay, they are in our society, which is cool. But I don't think, because now we can't pick on the heavier people, you're against bullying and we need to accept them and as the beautiful flower that they are, which is okay. But then I don't think it's okay that you now start pushing that as the new standard for beauty. That's wrong.
I think the argument of beauty is accepting who you are.
Yeah, that's idiotic.
Okay. Regardless of what you look like, a model may find herself beautiful, a fat person may find himself beautiful. Either way, is it accepting who you are is the definition of beauty now. We've changed that, by the way. It's like racism and pride, and we've just going for it. So if hold on. Definition of beauty. A combination of qualities such as shape, color, or form that pleases the aesthetic senses, especially the sight.
Okay. Line up 100 people, men, all different ages, and show them that picture. How many are going to say, ooh, she's very beautiful?
But then why is it acceptable for us to accept somebody that's obese into general society, but looking at someone like that, we can't accept into general society? That's the better question. They're both extremes.
Oh, easy. Better PR. There's
because the companies all got shit. Victoria's Secret got all this flack because they had a bunch of models, and you know this, runway models are they're not that though.
No, not that.
Like you can't actually see the bone underneath the skin. There's some meat in potatoes. With that extreme, there's none. So I guess the argument could be said is you take a runway model would be equivalent to an obese person, and you take a morbidly 700-pound person and then that person. So you have an extreme of an extreme now. Even though anything, if you're obese, doesn't matter if you're morbidly obese or you're obese. I'm obese. That anything past that is irrelevant. Morbidly obese. Okay, you're still using the same word, obese. You're just putting some other shit before it. But I think that if we as society are going to accept people that are on the plumper side, we as society should accept the people that are on the telephone pole side.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, the internet does not want to do that. The internet wants to save that person. The internet all wants to come to the rescue. You don't think people the past 10 years have tried to do this? Number one. Number two, how come you don't come to the rescue of the person that's obese?
And I think it's a numbers game, just like you just said. Want to bet there's more obese people than really, really skinny people?
Sure. I'm not going to bet because I'm going to lose. But, yes.
So
maybe what forces those people to be that way is because they don't ever want to look the way that obese people look.
Could be.
You could always put weight on. There's points where you can't take weight off. You get 600 pounds. You lose that weight. Guess what you got? All that skin to look at.
Yep.
With being tiny, or not even tiny, being
transparent,
blending into the telephone poles. With you being that small, obviously you don't just start feeding them immense amounts of calories or caloric intake. Kind of work your way up to that because they'll get sick. But I don't know if we should, as society, give that person shit.
No. But I've never looked at it this way. But it's kind of like the stock market. If you are abnormal and you have some kind of disorder, you better pick a disorder that's going to be big in the X amount of years, and then you get your own campaign and you get to decide who's on the posters. Because if you pick the right one and they get enough PR, you too will become normal to society, which is nice in the long run. People are still going to give you the same looks no matter how many billboards and magazine covers they print of the new beauty standard. In the back of the minds of all the people, it's gonna go, well, she doesn't look healthy, regardless if she's really obese or really skinny. It's never gonna be the standard for a healthy person. You can try to put as much money in marketing as you want. People believe their eyes. And that's registering in the brain, at the back of the brain. Immediately it goes, that's unhealthy.
But how do you fix that? Aside from medicine?
Dig deep and figure out what started this process. And maybe there's something salvageable. And I'm not really a big fan of a therapist or a...
So you think but if they're not able to do it on their own, then you need external help to come from somewhere.
Yep.
But if that person doesn't want that help, then it's not going to matter anyway, right? If it's been going on for 10 years, 15 years, whatever, how long it's been going on, and there has been push into rehabs. The story goes deep. There has been welfare checks. There has been things, and what it all comes down to is, at least in America, it might be different in Europe, no one's going to tell you that you have to go do something. If you're not breaking the law and you're not hurting anybody.
No, same in Europe. It's exactly the same.
The issue you have is people want to look like that because they find that attractive. There are going to be people that are going to see that, and that's a bad influence on...
Yeah. People that are already a little bit unstable will now find someone they can relate with.
Yep.
Then it's going to escalate rapidly. I don't think it's glorifying, Matthew. It's just sometimes acceptance is not a good thing. I mean, we did it for smokers. We pushed them all outside. You can't smoke in a bar anymore. Go stand in the rain. It was acceptable then because you were affecting people around you and it's unhealthy.
It's also not a requirement though, right? Like that's you're not required to smoke. You're required to eat.
Well, it's not required to eat 500 Big Macs. You can just have one. It's not a requirement.
Right, but the requirement is food in general.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to dictate that too much food or too little food?
But then again, they do it at bars, right? They cut you off.
What do you mean? Like if you drank too much, they tell you got to go.
So why don't they do it? I mean,
because that is debilitating. That could cause accidents. That could cause problems. With someone overeating or not eating at all doesn't cause problems with other people.
True. I think it's going to be more of an issue for us in Europe than it will be for you guys in the States.
Issue how?
Because now you're involving the public. So I think those limitations, or they put restrictions on it, or even extra taxes on the unhealthy food, we will probably see that within 5 or 10 years in Europe. States, not so much, because you're all privatized. So your insurance for healthcare and all that stuff, that's all privatized. If you want to be unhealthy, well, you're going to have to pay for it. But in our system, the entire population pays for it. So they all get a say. And they've been hard on smoking, and I will see that happening for alcohol eventually. Not that they won't allow it, because they don't have the stones to do that, to actually take a stand and absolutely ban cigarettes or alcohol or fatty food. They won't ban it, they will just make it more expensive. Way more expensive.
So they're going to control your intake of food in Europe?
Not control intake. It's going to be, well, on the healthy food, it's probably true in the States as well. It's still cheaper to get like a bag of chips than, let's say, a bag of apples, 4 or 5 apples. The apples are going to are more expensive than the bag.
Oh, that's always the case. Yeah, the healthy food is always.
So what they're going to do is the healthy food is going to stay the same, but they're just going to slowly increase the bag of chips.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's just,
I think that's a positive.
For the poor people,
you start making the cheap, bad for you stuff more expensive, and people are going to buy it. That means more taxes for the government. That means better roads, better schools.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so like that. But yes, it's good. And the way I look at our government, I have no idea in the States. I haven't been there long enough to actually form an opinion how you guys run things. Over here, it's my mindset always goes to, if you give a kid $5 and he spends it foolishly, then if you give it $500 and he will do the exact same thing. So the government is the same way. We are having a incompetent government that doesn't know how to spend his income efficiently. So if you create more taxes, it's going to be the same result. Those people are incompetent to begin with.
Well, it's like vaping. They raise the taxes on vaping. It stops people from vaping because now they're like, wow, for $50, I could get a bottle of e-liquid, or I could buy, 3 packs of cigarettes. Yep.
And that's the same for us in 2024. They will tax on the milliliter. So a regular bottle, 60 mils, will be anywhere, I think, 50 or 60 euros in Belgium.
Yeah, okay. I want to comment on Lance's thing. If the person has lived this long at such a low weight but not experienced grave health consequences, then maybe the reaction is not because of health concern, but more because it's shocking in appearance. No, because people always bring the health in it. the people that are just finding her will bring the health and say, oh, I found this person on TikTok. This is unacceptable. This is, they're uh, they're they should be dead. The fact that their organs are working, we got to get this person help now. So everybody wants to help this person, but you making a video about it doesn't raise awareness.
No,
it raises popularity. The awareness is already there.
it is a shocking appearance, but it doesn't. Every person on this planet has, I wouldn't say an ideal, but some, I don't know, born radar to actually look at that person and say, okay, that's unhealthy. Even though she may not have any immediate health concerns, that's not the image of a healthy person. You can't turn that off. When you see that picture, your brain goes immediate to that's unhealthy. That's dangerous. And that has nothing to do with societal. That's almost primal. That you can go and look at a person.
Yeah, you don't need a doctor to know.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like someone, if they're cycloptic, you don't need to see a doctor to know that person's different. You just kind of see that they got one eyeball. So, I mean, that's half the battle. You only see half the shit I'm seeing. I just find it fascinating. I mean, it's all over my YouTube, and I didn't look this up. I was looking at my history on YouTube to see why this was being recommended. I thought that I would have watched something about a disorder or something. Nope. It's just, here you go. Great. Back at square one.
And then you have that new thing. I don't think it has a label yet. If it does, it doesn't have one in Flemish. Is the I'll change my profile pic or leave a comment so the whole world knows that I actually care about good stuff. So this moral thing, obligation that you need to follow the group and you have to do something even though you're not really doing something because it's only online. I don't think it actually has a known.
Wait, hold on. So it would be, say what I would do. So I would go online and I would change my profile picture to what? Black Lives Matter?
No. Now it would be the Ukraine flag or the Palestinian flag to just show support. You're not really doing anything, but
people have been doing that in the States forever. Yeah.
But does it have a name?
That's riding. Yes, we call that riding the bandwagon.
That's nice. It's nice, but you're not really you're not actually doing something.
Oh yeah, people do that in. Virtue signaling. Yeah, I don't like that word, but yeah, it's pushing what you should feel on my platform to make you feel the same type of way.
Oh, I think it's worse than that.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a while. People do that with the vaccines. I am vaccinated. Put the thumbnail. I guess sheep is a good word.
Yeah, but I'm more concerned about the fact that you don't really want to be a good person. You want the image of a good person, and you want people online to believe that image. That's weird. That's weird to me. You don't really need the profile. If you care about something, the backdrop or the profile picture doesn't really change anything.
Hold on.
Kind of agrees, babe. But they only do that.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a while. That's common stuff. Just you guys are a little far behind that people just started doing it now.
Oh no, I just started noticing it now. It didn't bother me.
So you spending more time
before.
on Facebook and stuff?
No, it's just every time something happens, it started noticing in the little messenger chat that then people now have a flag. It's like, oh, that's stupid. Just started noticing those things. Takes a while.
Kind of feel bad for that dude on the Tanks game, you know? Feel bad for him. I know it's
The
pain.
guy with the
saying
affiliate code.
something to the people. I hate to rehash an old subject. It's interesting. There was something I wanted to cover. Hold on, I put a note somewhere. Let me see where I put it. I think I put it on Google Docs. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. So when you went to school,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when was the last time you've been to school? 13 hours ago? Right before you started playing Counter-Strike too?
And then I slept for 4 hours. And then...
No,
it's been 2001, 2002 is when I finished.
Years. So,
yeah.
So, okay. You remember what your teachers used to look like?
Yeah.
Were they attractive?
No, I had a all-male teacher. All male.
Wait, when you say teacher, you only have one teacher?
No, multiple male teachers, but they were all male.
So no female teachers. You've never had a female teacher at all through school? Elementary school, grade school, nothing?
Yeah, probably.
Were they attractive that you can remember? I mean, I know you're young. No, okay. So what is it with the new teachers and wearing corsets and basically promoting to their kids that they got OFs? How do you feel about that?
Angry. Very angry.
Why?
I feel like I was born at the wrong time.
Oh, not angry. Okay. All right. So jealous, if you will.
Jealousy. 100% jealousy. It's like, where were you?
Yeah, because I remember my teachers used to look like Rambo. You know, with the... So now it's a thing like where the teachers are young. They're, 25, 26. And they don't get out of college dressing like how a teacher you would think would dress. Now they're sexy as shit while they're teaching.
I tell you what, I would pay more attention in class.
I would stay back. I would stay back a lot. I would purposely fail to stay back in that grade. So my teacher's my teacher for 20 years.
I'm just a slow learner. Yeah. Maybe get some extra tutoring.
So now if you flip the roles and it's a male teacher and he's got a six-pack and he wears a tank top all the time, looking fine as shit. I don't know. I'm trying to picture a good-looking dude that's ripped in a movie that I saw. I got nothing. But I don't know. Magic Mike, Channing Tatum. I guess he's sexy in that. All the women like that movie. That's a teacher now, and he's a teacher in an all-girls school. Is this acceptable?
Yeah, why not?
It is. You don't think that's wrong?
Well, I think it become because I don't know what you're.
You're there to teach, not turn people on, though.
No, but if you're now an attractive person and you really want to teach, then what? Only the ugly ones get to teach? I mean, if that's really your calling and you're a good teacher, shouldn't you get the job regardless? The fact that you have a good physique or you're attractive shouldn't hold you back.
You don't think it'll make the other teachers that are also lunch ladies and 60 years old jealous?
probably, but you should get the job on the merit that you're really good, not good looking, but that you're
You
a
don't
really
think
good
that a
teacher.
principal or superintendent would hire a fresh 26-year-old as a social studies teacher that is pretty as shit? You don't
Yeah,
think that his
yeah.
mind would be biased?
But then it also comes down to how he or she presents herself, because you can still look pretty, but if you dress a certain way, then that sexiness goes down. If you
Really,
clothe
I'd have to
yourself more
disagree.
conservative.
If you could pull off a conservative outfit and still be
Mhm.
banging, you can only imagine.
Yeah, but then you're still good looking, but there's less, how do you say this, sluttiness or sexiness. Well, not sexiness, but it's almost to a lower degree. Then it becomes more in your face. I wouldn't say trashy, but then more provocative. Yeah, I mean, if the guy is actually wearing a tank top, that's not attire a student can wear. So why are you wearing that? So get a suit, give the attractive female teacher.
What if that person that is of attractive quality is now teaching sex ed?
So
I'm sorry, did you say so?
yeah, I mean,
We
it
are
all
on so
comes
different
down to,
pages at this point.
the way I see it is it comes down to professionalism. I don't see if there's been
You don't think if you
ugly.
got a woman that's in there wearing a corset with her waist all thin, fat ass, tight leggings with a little belt and a button-down shirt and two buttons and her tits are pressed together, and she's
Oh,
teaching
but
sex ed, you don't.
that's a provocative. That's
Is that
almost a provocative.
provocative?
To me, it is.
Why?
It's
What
not
makes
what
that? What
it's
makes
not,
it provocative?
that's not something you would wear in a professional setting, right?
Why not?
Why would you?
Why would you?
A corset
I'm more
that makes you
interested
push-
as. Look, I'm saying you could. It doesn't matter why could you, because you can. Why can't you is more of a better question.
Because there's a same with the PJs at the airport. There's a time and a place to wear certain attire. That doesn't scream to me professionalism. That's just me. I could be wrong.
Okay. Okay, hold
I
on.
don't know.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I got you. Okay, I got you right now. All right. Ready?
Yes.
What is this?
Very attractive.
Okay, what is this?
That's borderline.
That's a skirt and a top. That's borderline?
Yeah. Definitely
Why
with
is
the
that
skirt.
borderline?
Because her tits are showing. That's not a professional set. The next to it. That's still acceptable. The one
What
with
about
the
this?
glasses is nope.
Why not?
Nope. It looks.
What about
that's
this?
already too? Yeah. That's
Okay,
doable.
all right.
I would still button it up even more, but
Okay,
that's
but
me.
either way, that has gone on forever, where women
Yeah.
have. Okay, so you're saying the skirt and the top is unacceptable.
Yeah. It's sexy, but that's not something.
It's sexy because hold on. The reason, okay, no, I disagree. You're not finding it sexy because of what she's wearing. You're finding it sexy because you don't see women wearing that. It's the same thing with
It's
lingerie.
sexy. Yeah, that's true.
You don't see people, so when you see it out of the norm, you're like, whoa. Oh.
See, but here's another argument. If you now put that teacher in a kindergarten, those kids won't have any clue, so it doesn't matter what she's wearing. It's the context. If you put
Again, we go
kids-
back to
yeah.
the sex ed
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah.
So that's your teacher with the skirt and the top with sex ed. You're saying that's unacceptable. Before you said it doesn't matter.
Wait.
But now you're saying that that's too
am I-
revealing.
Yeah, that's too.
Okay, fine.
Wait.
Take
In
the
this
Asian
scenario,
girl.
am I the kid in the class?
Hold
or
on,
am
hold
I
on.
the
Take
parents?
the Asian girl Take the Asian girl that you saw with the tan outfit that was tight-fitting, buttoned down, but form-fitting. You can't get more professional than that. I mean, that is, wow. And that we find attractive. Because that is accentuating every lump
All
on
the
that body.
curves.
Like
Yes.
every...
Yep.
And you are fully clothed. So you're saying that that is more acceptable than the girl with the skirt and the button down?
Yeah. Really?
Why? Because
it is.
less skin is showing?
Yes.
But you see the silhouette of the body.
Yeah. I agree with you. It doesn't.
Do you
really
hear
make sense
what
when
you're
you think
saying?
Yeah.
So you're saying what
100%.
defines sexy is actual visual skin?
Which is not how it's defined.
No, it
That's
is not.
how-
It is not at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. No, I agree with you. It's just in a personal setting, that's what I imagine would be acceptable to wear, and the other one is not.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So you know about golfers, right? That's a golfing outfit. How about that one? That's normal golfing attire. I just want to put that out there. It's not a matter of being provocative. That is normal. When you go golfing, that is what women wear. What is that?
I need to pick up golfing.
I think that's
really
why a
do.
lot of men. I think that's why a lot of men go, because they're like, these bitches be coming out here, hot.
Yeah.
But if the argument is too much skin showing, remember, again, you went to school with all men, but women would wear skirts right above the knee. Technically, in theory, anything below the knee is acceptable. That goes back to the 60s in America and the 50s. You know, just below the knee, fine. Above the knee, uh-oh. See, I like it where it's right below the crotch and it's just the whole leg is showing except for the vagina part. Now, if you got some saggy lips, you might get a rubber band. You know, get a bungee cord. Get something. Better wrap that up. You're going to trip on it. But, yeah, tennis, too. Tennis is cute. They show a lot of skin. Does that mean it's sexy?
Yeah.
No. Bro, do you hear what you're saying? You're such a hypocrite.
No, I'm not.
But it's the regular clothes for it. But it's acceptable.
It's sexy, well, it's the setting. That's how I equate it. The one is a teaching job. You're in front of kids.
But if you're teaching in sex ed as that woman, what better time to teach those young boys how to put condoms?
I agree.
I mean, now is the time. Right? You got a bunch of young men in there, 15, 16. So you guys, this is how you put it on. I'm not going to show you how to put it on a banana. I'm going to show you how to use it yourself. Now, what I want you to do is stare at me. Rip! Everybody is good to go.
Tables.
Tables are all flopping over. I don't know how big they are, but she rip, and she's in a brassiere, lace, nipples. What? Boom! Now we're going to go ahead and unwrap the condom. Yo, you don't even have to go a whole year. You need 1 day of class. That's it. 1 day.
Oh, it's going to be memorable. You're going to remember
You know how long the line is going to sign up to go to that class for everybody else? Oh, man. I'm going to sign up for it. And I'm...
Just a refresher course.
Yeah. You guys got a night course or something? 5 p.m. to 1. Serves cocktails. Can we install the pole? Comes down from the ceiling. I find it, I agree. I do find it sexy. I also find it okay that if a woman wants to wear a skirt that is above her knee and a white shirt, I don't know many women that would do that, but the teachers are now doing that. The younger teachers are dressing like that. And
well, I'm not the one.
Is that
to
insecurities or is that securities? Is that confidence or is it lack of?
On them or?
on them?
No, I would say security. That's security.
So they feel that they're...
If you're confident with your body, then you're gonna show it off.
And what about the people that are not confident with their body and show it off?
Well, they get their own billboards, and then you force society to find them sexy.
Well,
That's how
okay,
you do
hold
it.
on. Take my wedding. I didn't mind jumping in the pool with just my jammy out, my little tiny clam
Me
strip.
neither.
So I was confident with who I am,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't look like Channing Tatum. Is that misguided confidence?
No.
So is it misguided confidence when an obese person wears a tube top?
No, not really. The problem is when you start promoting it as billboards and magazines as the new beauty standard. That's
But if
where I'm
everybody,
wrong,
okay, but think about it on a business side. Isn't that a good thing that they're willing to do that? Because they're embracing all the people that are fat.
Well, as society,
And that is the majority of people.
yeah, but I still strongly believe that you shouldn't promote it, because if you there's a difference between, okay, we'll accept it and you are part of society, and then promoting it as, oh, doesn't really matter how fat or skinny you are, it's all healthy, which is it's not. It shouldn't become a standard. Acceptance is okay, that you're talking about it. I'm all for it. You shouldn't push those people in a certain box and close them off, because then the problem is only going to grow bigger. But promoting it, I don't think that's healthy. I really don't. Because if nobody, like you said, if nobody goes out and says to them, well, you could stand to lose some weight, and we all just accept it, and 50 years from now, that's the only beauty standard that you will have left, is people weighing 400, 500
No,
pounds.
I think more skinnier women would be more sought after. If that was the general standard, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think kids even today would accept somebody that is obese. I think they would still make fun of them. I don't think that will ever, ever, ever go away. That's ingrained in our DNA.
Yeah, but we don't know that for certain.
Well,
I'm just saying, if you keep at it, we've accepted things before in society that only 50 years before that would be an abnormality.
oh, transgenderism?
I was thinking even further back. I was thinking about gay people. So if you keep at it, eventually...
When did America start accepting it? I know, what was it? Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
That was depicted in a real life scenario, and that was what, the 70s?
Yes.
No, the 40s.
Was it? Oh, yeah. It's
World War II.
World War II. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then it went on to like the 70s or something, right? 74, 75. So when did, I think the better question is, when did America start accepting?
I think late 80s, 90s?
That's only been 40 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So give it another 40, and then we'll see what society deems acceptable or is now the new standard. I just always figured that I would have been 60 or 70 before I felt this way.
What bothers you the most about society today?
How shameless it is.
Carefree?
No, shameless.
Give me one example. Are you talking about the obese people on a billboard?
No, not immediate. I think back to my grandparents that people, if something's um, if they did something, or even there was this social, I wouldn't say stigma, but if something, if they did something, there was genuine shame about what they did. And it now, it people brush things off so easily and don't feel any guilt what they've done so fast. We've we've experienced it with the amount of lying, the deceit, and
Brushing
then
off the
no
guilt,
guilt
though,
whatsoever.
that's a good thing, though. Brushing off the guilt, that's not a bad thing.
If you've done wrong and you don't feel any guilt about it, I
Mhm.
think, and you
Oh, that's not what you.
bad.
Okay, hold on. That's not okay. I was misunderstanding what you're saying. If someone did something wrong
Mm-hmm.
and they apologize for it, and because it's wrong,
Yes.
then I say it's over. It's not a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Then they've been absolved, but now
Right.
there's no apology. There's not
Okay,
even
but how long do you
recognition that they've
go
done
until you
something
say
wrong.
there's no apology? I'm gonna hold on to this guilt. You can't hold on to it forever. It'll eat you alive.
Yeah, but now we skipped it over. There's no apology. There's no acceptance of any wrongdoings, and there's no guilt. So you have none of the steps. But you did do something wrong. That's the problem. There's no recognition. There's
But
no
that's on
guilt.
both
There's not
parties,
even.
though. That's not on one party. You cut that person off then.
Yeah, yeah, that's also true.
Yeah. If they do something wrong, you just kind of nip it in the bud, and that's it. We're not friends anymore. It's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you'll have less friends, but your problems will all go away.
That's true. That's true. But I
And then you start playing
still
Counter
believe.
Strike.
Yes. No, I'm just saying. I think taking up responsibilities for whatever you do is some of the things that I see slowly disappearing in society as a whole. Is accountability. It's always someone else that's at fault. Never looking.
You never look inward. I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. I agree.
That's the biggest one. And the obsessive need, now that we're talking about the billboards and all that stuff, that obsessive need to change someone else's opinion about something. You can, we've had wonderful discussions, and there's some things we can't simply agree on. But if it has never ever changed the way I look at you, the amount of respect and love I have for you, it has never ever changed anything. But now there needs to be a winner. In every discussion or every argument or debate, there needs to be a winner. Why? Okay, you have your views. I see some of them. I understand them. I don't agree with them. Okay, we're still friends. Nice. Nothing has changed. You just learned about each other a little more, but it hasn't changed the foundation. I don't see what everything has to be a deal breaker. You have to look at it this way, or I can't be friends with you, or it could be. Why?
Sensitivity.
Yeah, but you're pushing diversity, but not diversity of the mind. That's the weird one. Everything is beautiful. Everyone has a different skin color. Everyone has a different belief. Everyone has.
But I
this
think you
different.
find friends based off of commonalities, not things that you find different. You'll never go somewhere that you don't believe in that
No.
and then become friends with that person. You become friends with someone because of the things that you have in common.
I agree.
I just think I found something groundbreaking. That the people that have left me, we had in common until they got to know me. And then they realized that I did not have those things in common with them that they never heard me speak about. So therefore they leave.
Ooh. Or that the couple of things you did have in common with, it wasn't enough.
To keep the rest of the negative things that you feel. That's pretty big, though. Wow, that was like a Huh.
But then it's still not on you because you can't just suddenly change certain
Oh,
things.
yeah, it
so
would
that
be on
you
me
now
in
have
regards to me not talking about it. But
that you're disguising yourself.
that's what people do online. Nobody wants to see what somebody's really like. Never.
I'm the odd one out.
See, and that explains why some people like me are great immense, because they share a lot of the same commonalities with me. And why some people just don't care much for me, because we don't have a lot of things in common. Wow. Okay. It's like a wake-up moment for me. So you need to be more agreeable.
Who?
Me, with people. I just have to start being more agreeable. Yes, you're not fat. No, you're not. You look great.
That kind of depends on what your goal is. Because the way you are as a person, that way is the most effective way to get the most real friends. It will be lower numbers around you. If you want to create, how you call it, more of a fan base, yeah, then the first one, the more agreeable. Because it's all fake then. You will have a lot of fake people around you, but you will have more. So you either go for quantity or quality.
Well, think about it. Yeah, we'll talk about this offline, because now that explains why so many people become inactive. Because we don't agree on things, and then all the things you talk about, we just fight about. So you're going to be less around.
But there's also people that left that never ever actually. We never had a discussion with to begin with.
Yeah, those are one-offs, bro. I got nothing there.
Yeah. Like we never really had a debate.
Well, I don't want to hold you up. I know you got some Counter-Strike kills to get down.
No, I don't.
So what do you play? We play deathmatch?
No. So we're trying casual, which is team-based, and then we're slowly going over to competitive, which is more where the pros try to learn to play the game.
What do you mean competitive? Like professionally?
Ranked. Yeah, you actually get...
Oh, I thought you meant like you're going to try to go be in like a competition at a place somewhere, at an expo, and compete.
Yeah. That's the life goal. As a 37-year-old, I'm going to quit my job.
How do you really feel about gamers?
What I truly feel about gamers, there's a time window, especially for professional gamers and competitive first person. Anywhere between 16, max 30 years old, that's your window to actually become good and make some money off of it. And then you're old and you're done. So like professional athletes.
Sports.
Somewhat. Yeah, sports.
And you got people that play till they're 65, so...
yeah. Well,
Jerry Rice, I think, was 57. Yeah, that's an old-ass football player.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, because then at 30, dementia starts to set on. So you got that onset of dementia. And now you don't even know what fucking team you on. You start stabbing your own teammates.
Yeah, which is a possibility. You couldn't do it.
I can't believe you actually started playing a shooter, bro. I can't believe it. It's blowing my mind right now. When I saw it last night in Discord, I said, I can't be mad at him. He's still in the stream. And I actually wanted to use it as an example. Like, wow. So you can still play a fucking game and still be in here. Huh. So what do you say to those people that play games and can't be in here?
It's only a match. Every match is 5 or 10 minutes.
Doesn't matter. The point is that you could still be in there. So when people are like, oh, I'm doing other things. Okay. Friend.
The only thing that sucks is in the day. Because I can't control the day. So I'm at work. I try my best to say actually hi. But I can't actually calculate or set time aside to stay in longer. So I try to come in and say hi.
Are you calling out of days of work so you could play more CS2?
What? No. I mean your morning streams.
Oh,
And I usually
yeah, no,
miss
I
them. I
got that.
rewatch
No,
them.
I got that.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just, are you not going in because there's certain days where there's a certain tournament that you want to be a part of in
No,
Counter-Strike
I
2?
never had that. I never was that guy. The only crazy thing I've ever done, gaming related, is do a midnight opening. Midnight when they launch a game and you can pick it up 1 minute after 12 and you be the first person
They
to
don't do
buy
that
it.
anymore, do they?
No, nobody's buying physical copies. Who's buying physical discs?
Yeah, I remember at Walmart, man, people staying over for a certain PlayStation game. Meanwhile, I was a
I
store
remember.
manager, so I had it 3 days earlier.
I remember the only time I did it, it was Call of Duty. I don't remember which one. So I was doing a shift from 2 in the afternoon to 10 p.m. So the midnight opening is at 12. The store was 20 minutes from when I used to work. I was like, oh, I'm going to be the idiot that stands there 2 hours in advance. I was at the back of the row. Right.
So there were people that's been waiting since 5 p.m. to get that game.
Yep.
Did they
And
have
all
one
of
by
them.
the time you got it?
No, it opened at the same time and we all went into the store.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, did they have enough of copies to sell to everybody in the line?
Oh, yeah. I'm the only one that bought it on PC. Even back then, it was all Xbox and PlayStation.
I stayed home from work when Shogun Total War 2 was released. Yeah, I can't tell you. I'm embarrassed to say this. So when I was stationed, where was I at? Fort Hamilton, New York. I was an MP. Oh, this is a true story. I've never told the story. Cossacks came out. Great game, by the way. I think it was two or three. And I knew that it was coming out. And there was a way to where I could download it instead of, no, I had to get the CD. So I told them, oh, I'm going to hell. Even saying this is bad. So I was at Fort Hamilton on a compassionate reassignment. Basically, the Army says you need to be stationed somewhere next to somebody that's dying. And my mom would get me all the paperwork just because she wanted me near, right? It wasn't a matter that she needed me. She just wanted, because she could die any day now. Mm-hmm. So I remember telling my mom on the phone, I was like, yeah, Cossacks 2 is coming out tomorrow. I'm kind of pumped up for it. She's like, why don't you just ask them to come to New Jersey? I was like, that's not a bad idea. She's like, but you don't come. You just get the game and you just sit home and play. I said, but the problem is that my car is outside. So if I go, my car can't be here and I'm going to be sitting here playing the game. And she's like, that's fine. Just bring the taxi over the Verrazano Bridge and then bring the car over the Verrazano Bridge and take a taxi. And then when you're done playing the game, you take a taxi. I said, but then someone's going to see me leave the house because it's like it's an apartment building on a base. And no matter what, somebody's going to see you that knows you, right? Because it's all people you work with. So I was like, shit, how do I do this? Yo, I'm not joking. I went to the PX to buy a wig and a raincoat. And I left my house in a wig and a raincoat. And I came back in a wig and a raincoat. And I played the shit out of Cossacks, bro. I played the shit out of it. And I went to get the car in a wig and a raincoat again. Nobody said shit. Nothing. Not a damn thing. So I was a transgender before I even knew I was a transgender. I was active duty, half a woman. True story, bro. Cossacks 2. I think it was 2. Might have been the first one. Oh, my God. Yes. And I had to get a physical copy because they didn't have downloads. That was...
No. But you guys always had those... well, it was specifically for Call of Duty or bigger games that certain... like Best Buy or... a GameStop.
GameStop, yeah, Funko Land, GameStop, yeah. Sure.
But the developers actually give out code specifically to every single store that would grant you some kind of DLC cosmetic specifically for that store alone. So you have people buying Call of Duty 5 or 6
Even
times
now?
to get. Not anymore. This was way back when the physical copies were still a thing. So we're talking at least 8 years ago. We never had those exclusives. Like you buy it over there.
So
you
now
get
when a
something
game comes
different.
out, what do? Just go to the website and download it?
Yeah, basically.
Or you use Steam?
Steam, Epic Store, or
You don't mind
because
using a
I'm
third-party software?
Yeah, I do.
Then why don't you get it for free?
How do you mean
Like-
for free?
So did you have CS:GO?
Yeah, I've.
So, but then
I had CS.
Then that's why Counter-Strike 2 is free. Can't you just go to the website to download it?
No, you have to do it through Steam.
You can't get it through the people that develop.
Well, that is Steam.
Steam
Valve,
developed Counter-Strike 2?
No, Valve developed Steam and all the games, Half-Life 1, 2, Alex, all of them. And Counter-Strike was initially a mod for Counter-Strike, for Half-Life 1, and they bought the development team, and it's all Valve now. So they own the platform as well. Steam is all them.
Oh.
Yep. And that's after that, all the other developers start doing the same thing. So EA has their own platform where you can buy their games. Epic Games, Uplay is Ubisoft. They all have their own launcher and store in that launcher. So you have to launch that.
What
launch
happened to the
game.
old school shit where you could just download a game and just have the game?
Nope, that's gone. It's all launchers now. You have to make an account, log in, get your basically like a Netflix where you see all your games and you click and download them. It's an online library.
You see Apple talking about games with the M3 Pro?
Could be.
I'm telling you, bro. All they need,
VR. I think they're gonna
one-
wait for the VR.
bro, they just need one big title. That's it.
Could you imagine what would have happened if Bungie stayed within their contract?
Yeah.
Whew. Halo being a Mac exclusive title, that could have changed everything.
I don't think Apple gives a shit that they left. Because that's what Halo was originally designed for, was for Apple.
Yeah.
Macintosh.
Yeah. And now
I
every
think
other
give
domain-
them time, bro. They're going to launch a game that you can only get on Apple, and people are going to be like, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. You only need one.
That's it. Just one.
One really good game.
And I got that free Apple Arcade, bro. I can't do any of these.
Yeah, you have the Cloud Plus. Yeah. They're so bad, or
off, bro. Oh. So
it's all third party.
So a lot of the games that you buy, right? So let's just say you buy a game through the launcher. Is there in-game things that you buy as well?
What do you mean, cosmetics or DLC?
Cosmetics.
What I see for the most part is most even single player ones now all have payable
Microtransactions.
cosmetics. Yeah, every single one. They don't push it, but there's always a store. It's not like you playing the single player game and it stops and it just gives you a pop up with like you could look cool if you buy this raincoat. Not like that, but there's always a store where you can actually buy.
Do you buy into the microtransactions?
No,
Never?
never.
That's why you're a terrible gamer.
No, not really.
Yes, yeah, because you need to look cool, and if you don't look cool, you have no confidence. You got to be the fat person,
Ah,
Calvin Klein. So you got to buy the camo for the gun that makes you look cool. That'll make you better.
yeah, maybe. I've in games like, let's say, World of Tanks, or what's that other game? I can't think of it. If it's free and you have X amount of hours of fun with it, I feel like I need to buy something.
I agree.
Because I've had,
I agree.
That's
I agree.
how I. That's a,
Yeah,
but
you're
with
not,
a game that's
you're
already
not
was
contributing
$60
at all to
Yeah.
the platform. Yeah, no good.
Yeah.
No good.
But with an AA title, and I already spent $70 or $80, do I really give you another 20?
Why do you call it an AA title? Why do people call it that?
Oh, AAA.
Why?
AAA title is the budget-wise. That's only because
But
it
what's
comes
it
from a
stand
big
for?
developer. I have no idea.
Apples for Alcohol Anonymous? What does it stand for?
American Amazing Association. I have no AAA title. AAA is an informal classification used to classify video games produced and distributed by a mid-sized or major publisher, which typically have higher development and marketing
So it's just
budgets.
an acronym that stands for nothing.
Yep. It's American Automobile Association. I don't think it's that.
Yeah, called AAA. Yeah, I don't know. It's such a silly word for a game title. Got that AAA, yo. Okay, cool.
Nice. So wait,
nice.
you got a new game or your car is broken?
Both. Both. I'm playing a AAA title while my car's broken.
In the backseat?
I was gonna do a review today of the bike, but looking outside, it's gonna fucking pour, bro.
Oh. Look at you. Oh, 63. I'm 54.
I've been using the shit out of this Lost Vape Borrow device.
Oh.
It is
tiny.
It's built-in battery, but my God, I love it. Side fire? Oh, I love it, bro. Love it.
Now, if they would only make that, like the one you keep showing off, it's also from Lost Faith, Le Petit or something, with the scales, like you did on the Squake. Oh. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
It's good. It's actually making some quality stuff.
Yeah,
I never really
buying it, but it's $400 to do the video, so I'll do it. Send them over. I'm just getting more. The bike thing, man.
I'm kind of surprised about that, but then I've never looked into the numbers before. But
I just have to accept that I rely on too many people for money. That's it. I just have to accept that. That's it. That's it.
Go more the route of you probably know the numbers. Wouldn't more accessible products have more view count than the really high end ones? I've never looked at. I've seen the reviews, but I barely look at the actual views on certain high end, like the Titanic that you did. Wouldn't a pod have more views because more people can actually?
No. They like to see things that either are unobtainable, or yeah.
Oh, weird how that works. Because I've never stepped into a Ferrari garage just browsing, knowing I've never be able to buy that.
They're nice though, right?
What?
Ferraris.
The Ferrari? I've never seen one up close, so I wouldn't know.
You've seen mansions, right? They look nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't actively watch
Cribs.
a video. A video where Cribs is as fake as it can get. But I wouldn't, like Zillow, if they have a a 1.2 million mansion on there or a house on there, I wouldn't go in and watch the video because, well, it's
Bullshit.
never.
You know damn well you've been to expensive houses on Zillow and be like, you see
Well,
this house?
700.
Oh, it's not that far off from fucking 1 mil.
Well, 800 seems plausible. 1.2 million seems entirely impossible.
You know, my house
to
right
ever happen.
worth $815.
Yeah.
Shit.
If I had it, I would. Well, no, not really. If I had the money, I would just.
You just buy these new houses, bro. They build them all over the place.
Yeah. Where are these people coming from?
New Jersey, New York.
Really?
Yeah, everybody leaving, bro. They're dipping.
I wonder why.
And you heard the kids last night, Halloween, right? Cute as shit. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So polite.
So adorable. The little girls' voices. Oh, God, they're so cute. I don't know what it is. I always find little girls, their voices adorable, and little boys are obnoxious.
Yeah. For some reason, they always sound cocky.
They do. Give me that candy, yo. I will kick you down the street. Better start over. Walk back down the driveway and walk back up it again. Try it again. Stay Puff. We'll kick your ass all the way back to Lewiston Court. To the sign. Stay Puff.
Overall, they were really, really polite. I was amazed. I expected way worse. But then you mentioned it.
Do you dress up? Do you try to dress up on Halloween?
No, we don't really celebrate it over here.
Would you dress up?
One house. I would. Yeah, probably.
What would you dress up as?
Now I have to think about it.
Like a toilet paper roll?
If I dress up as a woman, is it still acceptable now?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. I'll do a.
You know, the good thing is you could put on a costume. You could actually put on a wig. And when people ask you, wow, you didn't really put much effort into it, you just tell them you're a transgender.
Ooh, yeah, get them canceled. Halloween? What?
This is normal. I'm just coming up to your door asking for candy. I never said trick or treat.
But is it something adults do as well, or no? It's purely kids, right?
Depends on where you're at. If you're in like New York City, adults will do it.
But they don't go trick or treating, or they.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Bro, you go to a metropolitan area, you will see adults trick or treating.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see some attractive women, bro, dressing up like whores. Oh yeah, you give them all the candy. You give me a dick too while you're at it. I got a lollipop. Tastes like skin. There's no gum inside of it, but there is something that rhymes with gum.
So if I move around Halloween, I'll just stay a couple of days in a metropolitan area.
That's it. And you should be all right.
Get some candies.
Yes.
Some candies.
Always a pleasure. I'm going to let you get back to your CS, and I'm going to go have lunch. Shoot them up, bro. You know, get some kills.
See me at the pros, yo.
Are you going to play now? Or are you going to sign off and go play? Don't lie.
Don't
lie to me.
Probably. Yeah.
Why did you sign off of Discord so I can't see you playing no more?
No. The Discord, the guy that actually has to open a voice channel, he wasn't online, so we had to use Steam Chat for it.
Oh, so you're even doing like a vocal chat with him.
Oh, yeah. Tactics, man. Yeah.